St. Francis de Sales quotes St. Bernard, and he says that we love God in two ways. We love God affectively, and we love God effectively. We love God affectively in prayer,
Okay.
and we love God effectively in serving our neighbour.
Okay.
Therefore, he says, if you're disturbed during your prayers, you must learn to leave God for God, because the God you worship in prayer is the same God who now disturbs you in your neighbour.
Excellent.
And what I've discovered is that in both prayer and in service to your neighbour, they have a common denominator. And the common denominator is to go out of yourself.
Okay.
It's what St. Francis de Sales calls the ecstasy of action. So in both prayer and in serving our neighbour, there's a call to transcend ourselves for the good of the other, to be present to God in our neighbour, or to be present God in prayer. And one cannot substitute for the other. Some people say my work is my prayer. Well, I think that's true if you're a Don Bosco, for example, okay, because of his relationship with God.
Yeah.
But for most of us, I think, unless we set aside time for prayer, we will not be able really to say that our work is our prayer, because we get caught up in the work.
Yeah.
And the reason why I suppose I'm talking about this is because I think the difficulty for us being engaged in an active apostolate, okay, is the same difficulty for every lay person who's involved in work. Where is the balance between their work and their prayer? As you rightly said, like prayer isn't simply about, it's not about, there's a difference between saying prayers and praying. Okay.
Yeah.
And there's also a danger of talking about prayer, because talking about prayer is not the same as praying. And the danger is, I've talked about prayer, therefore I'm praying. It's not. Prayer is a relationship with God. So it's talking to God, not talking about God, and listening to God.
If you liked what you just saw and would like to see the full interview, click on the Watch More box above, or else click on the link in the description box below. Make sure to also click on the subscribe button above so as to receive more regular content. Thank you.